Okay.
What do you mean?
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
You see Carol, do you have a full box on
Like Coach Simmons.
Yeah, this is
Coach
the
Simmons.
We can whip
full
it.
thing.
No, feeling good.
If these guys out
You
here.
see that, 10?
Last time I
He
came here.
didn't play, he lived here. So that might be.
Last time I
Okay,
came?
probably,
Huh?
might have been a wet
Yeah,
shot
we don't.
West Coast. Okay, yeah, that's all. All right, I'll take a look at that.
Hey, guys, how we doing?
Pretty good. I guess we're gonna save it from you and then we'll get these kids out of here.
Sure. I thought we showed, are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought we showed a lot of grit and toughness tonight, which was good to see. Obviously, it wasn't a very pretty game, and we didn't have our best stuff, and neither did they. But we found a way to continue to get stops. And when we, you hold a team to 4 baskets in the second half, you should win the game. Should be a little bit easier than that, but I really thought we showed the mentality that we need to have when we're not playing well, when our best player isn't playing well. We stepped up as a team defensively. Guys, Marko Pirovic, Danny Evans, guys that probably didn't do a lot in the box score necessarily, but they were in the middle of a run where Hartford just couldn't score, and we were able to extend it to 8 to 10 because we had a better flow offensively because we got stops. So I was really proud of that. Wes Meyers not playing well and us still being able to win, as good as Wes has been and how much he's carried us at times. You look at the games we've won and he's getting 30-something. And Jaquan McKinnon really stepped up, and that was really impressive. I've been really, really hard on Jaquan, and he hasn't gotten a chance to play a ton, and he's always fired up to get in there and play. And he's a talented offensive player, and he found some guys open, and he gets guys easy looks, and I thought that helped us separate the game. So overall, just happy with the grit and the toughness. We can win a game when we don't have our best stuff, and that's a good sign.
Ryan, did you feel with Wes not having this good game, it just sort of was everyone else knew they had to step it up? Or?
Yeah, I think that we knew we knew Wes was struggling, so we had to first start on the defensive end, get stops, and Wes is really good in transition. So if we got stops, we pushed the ball. We got good scores in transition, and that's what we did for about 3-4 minutes. We kept getting stopped, kept pushing the ball, and pushed the lead to about 10.
What happened to you in the first half?
I was dribbling the ball, and I went to go, I lost it, fumbled it a little bit, and I went to
Turnover.
go grab it, and the kid,
That's what happens.
The
Turnover.
kid put his knee up and got me.
Ooh.
My eye.
Yeah, 8 stitches,
7 or something like that, yeah.
7 stitches.
Back in half.
Yeah, he was. You were available with a couple of minutes to go in the first half, so.
How you doing these days? Just in terms of getting back from, a month ago, I guess it was probably now, with the Columbia game and the strep throat and ankle and all that kind of stuff. You look, I haven't seen you in a week or so, but you look tonight as good as you have since that all happened. Is that, you buy that?
Yeah, it's definitely been stressful and tough month.
Still working.
A tough month, but I think I kept my head the whole time as well as I could, and just working with the trainers to get back as healthy as I could, and my teammates keeping me in there, and yeah, I felt good today. I felt finally good to be back.
It looked like there were some opportunities for you, and you took advantage of them early in the game in terms of some space, 15 feet in to do some things offensively. Are you getting to the point where you're back to looking a little bit more for your own offense from time to time?
I think I try to, and then there's times when I probably should more. Just try to make a play instead of just kind of standing there looking around. But the coaches keep getting on me about trying to score and trying to make plays going to the rim, and I'm just going to keep working towards that.
How about the interaction or the complementary nature of the times when you and Vincent are out on the court at the same time? It seems to be that you can kind of, I'm a novice, but you can kind of identify complementary roles between the two of you. Is that kind of what you're looking at out there?
Yeah, I think as the season's gone on, I've kind of got more confidence in my jump shot, and I think that's a big part in me and Vince being out there at the same time. And I think it's definitely good against a team with a bigger guy like Atia today, and just being able to get on the rebounds, and just compete inside.
Coach,
We're
just,
done. We're done with the players, all right?
yeah.
Players?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Coach.
They need to hit the floor.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Do something productive.
Thanks. Safe trip home, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks. We were talking about that period of time midway through the second half when it looked to me like you identified a unit that was out there playing defense, and it began with Marco and Jaquan and Austin and Vincent and Danny.
Danny, yep.
Okay. Do you recall that period of time, and what did you see out of that group?
Yeah, it started with, first of all, taking Wes out of the game. You know, Wes was really struggling, and no matter how good you are, you know, we've counted on Wes to, you know, play 35, 38, sometimes 40, and, you know, see if you can get 30. And, you know, sometimes you just need to sit down and take a breath, and, you know, you don't need people telling you what to do. And it started with taking him out of the game, and then we got stops. I thought Marco and Danny really, you could just see them in the right position. Marco battling for rebounds, Danny rotating and covering down, keeping his body in front of the ball. I think that led to a better flow on offense. So that unit, kind of those two guys sort of leading the charge defensively, and then Jaquan getting the ball moving on offense a little bit, it led to some, you know, you get a fast break basket in a game like that, it's like scoring a touchdown, you know? I mean, you feel like, you know, you get 7 points for it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that unit did a really good job of getting stops and playing sort of our caliber defense, and that sort of led to us stretching the lead.
Yeah, and I think you brought Andrew back in at a certain point there, 3 or 4 minutes into that, and I think maybe Ryan too, and they were able to kind of.
Yeah, I thought Andrew was a little bit tired, and, you know, I wasn't sure this game how much him and Vince together would be effective. They usually have a smaller four-man who's a shooter.
Yeah.
So we were trying to find that balance. He got a little bit tired, but I knew he was being productive. We wanted him back in, and, you know, Jaquan got tired as well. You know, he played 6 or 7 minutes in that stretch there, and, you know, he missed that uncontested layup. I think would have put it at 12, and you could tell he was down on himself, and he was huffing and puffing a little bit. So, you know, Boz went back in there. Did we corner the market on missing uncontested layups with a chance to put the game away tonight.
Yeah.
You know, it was like we could have stretched it even more, but we got enough stops to win.
Well, having said that, I mean, it's, you know, they've been few and far between here in the last month or so. Just maybe talk about the locker room after the game and just the feeling of being on the winning side for a change.
Yeah, it's important. You know, we need to win, and our guys gain confidence, obviously, from doing it. But our guys have had a really good attitude every day. I would tell you, you wouldn't know on Sunday at practice whether we won or whether we lost. Our guys are, you know, the kids always have a way of kind of bringing you back, you know. So our approach is good. We can still be a little bit more consistent, but the guys certainly feel good about it. Not only winning, but winning when we had to grind it out. And we didn't have our best stuff. We didn't just make 14 threes and run away with it. You know, it didn't look like a game we were going to win for a long time, but we were mentally tough.
Did you feel like both teams were playing good defense in the first half? Or
No.
was that more of a function of the offense? That's what we
I didn't think we were playing very good defense.
Yeah.
They had us a little bit skittish with their zone, but first thing I told our guys at halftime was, guys, we have to guard better to win. You know, they had 26 against Vermont. I think they scored 40 in the second half in their last game. I said, guys, they're going to score 40 points if they get the same looks. So, yeah, I didn't think we were playing very good defense in the first half. I think there were lids on the rims.
Did look that way.
Any other questions, guys?
Just what did you see in Andrew's play? Is he getting stronger?
I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable. I still, you know, he's still hurt, and he's stable, but he's not 100%. Every day he says it feels a little bit better, but there are times where he catches it down there, and he's in a great position to make a play. And, man, I'd love to see him, like, knees bent, you know, turn and face, see what I got. And he's standing there like this, like, whoa, I got this thing. What do I do with it? And I'm yelling at him, score, score. Like, Andrew, you don't have any choice. Score. Because if they double him or somebody's open, he's going to make the right play. So I still think he's got to get a little bit more comfortable, be a little bit more aggressive, but I think he's getting better.
Overall, though, just with West down, and you're just looking at, it looks like contributions up and down. I mean, like you said, it was pretty ugly, but it was also,
Yeah, you'd have a hard time finding somebody who played who didn't help us, you know. And we've had games where you look at a box score, 2 or 3 of our starters don't have a basket, you know. I don't expect, you know, guys to get 20, but you know, Boz 3 for 3, 5 rebounds, you know. Danny Evans 3 for 5, 6 points, played great defense. You know, West gets 6 defensive rebounds when he's not playing well. You look at Vince and Andrew, combine those 2 guys for your center, and you got 18 and 14 out of, you know, 57 minutes in the post between 2 freshmen. So Austin Howard was aggressive and made some big plays, even though he didn't shoot it great. So, yeah, everybody who went in there contributed, and that's really important for us, with certainly with where we're at right now.
Thanks, sir.
Guys, thank